I do want to say right now, I've been keeping up with the whole Carmelo Anthony and Austin McCaff situation. I'm so sick of this. I've said this multiple times. Both families are victimized. They're victims because of people on both extremes alone. I've already talked about the fact that the people that the Anthony family were hiring do not give an F about their son. They were doing this for a BLM grift, of course, especially with some of these who have a terrible history. Now, people from the McCaff's family, they're not any better at all. They're equally as bad or even blatantly way worse. They're not even trying to do anything to help the McCaffs. They're just doing this to make a profit of their own, for crying out loud. And it's disgusting where that side, legit, that person lost their lives. And you're more focused on how can I spin this into a race war to make all black people look evil and stuff and all that dumb BS. And mind you, the same people who cry about how, oh my gosh, they're celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Oh my freaking gosh, how dare they? How freaking dare they? Also, then legit wishing death on other people, wishing death on Renee Good, wishing death on many of other people too. Like the same exact person, legit, from this side, tried to downplay an ICE murder or a death on literally trying to argue that it has nothing to do with the ICE agents, it has something to do with illegal immigrants. Where it was again, no, it wasn't. It was ICE agent fault for why all this stuff legit happened the way it did. Of course, that same idiot is the same type of person that almost got someone killed over a lie that he admitted he made up. So it's not surprising that he's gonna be doing that. And of course, he made a whole entire argument on why Carmelo Anthony deserved the worst, but an actual racist woman, Shyla Hendrick, oh, she's a real victim. She did nothing wrong. Which is not surprising that people like him are not gonna bring up anything when it comes to the case of Allison. And I've brought this situation up multiple times to show you how literally how everyone reacted and behaved. Nah, they don't care about this stuff. When it comes to this whole situation with both families, you have people who are still spewing this lie that the Anthony families were using the Gives and Go money to buy a house and all this stuff. When once again, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence of that being true? Where's the receipts, mind you? Not one of these people can provide any receipts of that happening because they know it didn't happen. They knew full well that was not true. And they got this information over a blatant lie from the New York Post. That was it. That's where the lie came from. That originated. Heck, that's where it became more nationwide than it already is. But you know how it went to this field or this part? Because white supremacists started this whole nonsense because they wanted a race war. They wanted an excuse to spew nonsense. Which is why they don't care whether or not Carmelo did anything wrong. They want another black person to be killed, punished for just existing. A white offender, they don't care about that. Am I saying that this is of, oh, Austin is an offender or anything like that? No, he was killed. That was it. Legit, he deserves to be living right now today for crying out loud. There's no reason for him to die. I've already stated this multiple times. What Carmelo did and what Austin did were not justified in either way. There's no reason to be fighting over a stupid seat. All of this happened for no legit reason. Mike, we have grown adults on both ends who are way stupid, who are more stupider than actual teenagers. Teenagers or minors, whatever. It's expected for them to do something stupid. So me hearing a stab like this, whatever, I'm gonna be more disappointed. Because luckily, when I was their age, I'm not doing something like this. Oh, I know this because I know it's stupid. It's not just because I was taught. I have basic common sense that this is stupid. I'm not saying this in a way to mock Jeff Metcalf. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm saying this to the people who are using his name and using his son's death as well. The people who are attacking Jeff as well too. I'm talking about those people and directly towards them. Because no, it's disgusting. To the point where now we have black users on Instagram, whatever, legit, photoshopping themselves, peeing on his son's grave. Mind you, I've already made post comments, etc. talking about the fact what Jake Lang did and what he said was disgusting. Because he's directly said towards the actual victim's parent. Jeff lost his son, and you have people like Jake Lang saying some nasty stuff like that while painting this idea he cares about black children and using his son's face to push for bigotry and white supremacy. And you know what's worse about this? It's people like him that's making Jeff look worse. It's making Jeff look worse. He openly condemned that nonsense. And now he's still being painted as a target because these white supremacists are associating themselves with him when they're not. And these idiots with the BLM movement, with the left side, are just going along with this, not even discussing with what's being said or what's being talked about. No, anything that a white supremacist is saying, these people push this idea that Jeff Metcalf said it. A white supremacist dude can legit stated that Carmelo Anthony should be hanged. And guess what? These people on the freaking left, these idiots on the left, were trying to argue that Jeff Metcalf said it. When he didn't say that. He never made an argument at all. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I need to make a proper video about this because I'm so tired of this. Seriously, let him rest. No reason for this to happen.